Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm Jeffrey Cooperstein. This should say tonight's show because it is after 6 o'clock here in Dallas, Texas. But we had to bring you guys a video for today. We were waiting on the update, the injury update from the Mavericks, which of course we have not gotten. We'll get to that in the second half of today's show. But right now, I just want to take the first half of this show and just try to make some sense over what's happened over the last 40 days with the Dallas Mavericks. And the thing is, you really can't do it. I do want to start here with Mark Cuban, who can't be happy with what has happened to this organization over the last 5 weeks or so. He spent 25 years making the Mavs one of the most friendly organizations in sports. And in a matter of 35, 36 days where we sit now on March 6th, the Mavericks have undone all of that. They've gone from an organization that's very welcoming, very opening, very friendly to their fans. They listen to their fans. They listen to their employees, and they do what's best for the organization. And that is just simply not the case anymore with the new regime, with Paatrick Dumont, Nico Harrison, etc., everybody in the front office running things. And all I can think about, like how embarrassing everything's been with the Luka trade, with the fallout from that, the PR disasters, there will be documentaries about this. In 10, 15 years, if 30 for 30 and ESPN are still things, we will be watching documentaries on the Luka trade and the fallout that happened and the downfall of the Dallas Mavericks, who were one of the most well-respected organizations in the NBA. And now, make no mistake, they are the laughingstock of the NBA. There is not an organization in the league that teams are looking at like, what the F are they doing? Everyone is looking at the Mavericks that way, because no other organization is dumb enough to trade someone of Luka Doncic's caliber. And then after that, no organization would be dumb enough to more or less fight their own fans and try to tell their own fans that they're wrong and this and that, and everyone just needs to be quiet and watch this play out. That's what the Mavs are doing right now. And it is truly incredible that everything they could do wrong since February 1st, they have done wrong. Whether it's the statements or lack thereof about Luka, it's the statement about Kyrie, it's raising season ticket prices, it's this, it's that. Every possible thing the Dallas Mavericks could have done wrong over the last 40 or so days, they absolutely have. And the worst part about this is the front office has shown quite literally zero sympathy towards the fans. In fact, they are fighting the fans. They are trying to tell the fans to be quiet and watch this work out, and let's see what happens when Anthony Davis is on the court. Well, guess what? Kyrie Irving, who you hitched your entire wagon to, tore his ACL. He's out for the season, maybe out for the entirety of next season. No one knows what his timeline is going to look like. And the Mavericks look like absolute fools right now for how they have acted over the last month. The trade is one thing. How they have acted after the trade makes things even worse. And like I said, they're raising season ticket prices 8% after they raised them a big chunk last year. As producer Tex just gives a double thumbs down in the camera there, he's absolutely right. Double thumbs down. How are you raising season ticket prices after, number one, you've lost hundreds of season tickets? Number two, you see the attendance at the games. Number three, you guys are not going to make a deep run in the playoffs, and you still want to raise season ticket prices? Are you fucking joking? There is no way you can raise season ticket prices after everything that has gone on over the last month or so. It's impossible. And I hope the Mavericks will roll back and renege on that statement and not raise season ticket prices. You want to get an ounce of goodwill with your fan base? How about freezing prices for a season? Maybe that'll get some people on your side. Right now, the Mavs front office is literally fighting their own employees and the fans, and it is not a good look. I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section. This is going to be today's poll question. What is your biggest gripe with the Mavericks right now? Is it ownership? Is it Jason Kidd? Is it the front office? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong answer, but either way, let me know down below. We will get to the injury updates here in just a few moments, but I do need to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. PrizePicks has over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, making daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long. on PrizePicks. March is basketball season, and make sure you get in on the real money action with our friends at PrizePicks, the best place to win that action in over 30 states, including California, Georgia, Florida, and of course, Texas. They put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And when my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Luka and the Lakers take on the New York Knicks tonight. You can make a selection on that. You can make a selection on a bevy of other sports, whether it's baseball, whether it's hockey, whether it's soccer. They got it all here on PrizePicks. How do you play? It is super easy. Download the PrizePicks app. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. Again, download the app. Use code CLNS to get that $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. Today is the day. The reevaluation of Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively was supposed to take place. It is 6:21 p.m. Text, you see it's 6:21 p.m. We have no update. Where is the update on Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively? Look, if it was me, if I was the Dallas Mavericks, none of them are returning to play for the rest of the season. Where they sit right now in the standings, where Kyrie Irving just tore his ACL, basically killing any chance that the Mavericks have to make a run. If I am the Dallas Mavericks, none of these guys are playing the rest of the season. I'm trying to tank, and I'm trying to get the best draft pick possible. And it is a joke that we're talking about tanking here on Mavericks Today right now, because we should be talking about a championship contender. The Mavs have no chance to go anywhere without Kyrie. Let's just call it like it is. He was their ball handler. He had the highest usage rate of anybody on the team. He was playing 40 minutes a night, doing literally everything he could to keep this Mavericks team afloat. He goes down with the torn ACL, and now the Mavericks are absolutely screwed. At the end of the day, I think the Mavs should just tank, acquire some more ping pong balls, see if the ping pong balls fall your way. The Mavericks have never had the ping pong balls fall their way any time in the 45-year history of the franchise. Every single time the Mavericks have been in the lottery, they have either stayed at their slotted pick or they have moved down. Are the Mavericks going to get lucky this year, given everything that's happened to this franchise, that they've done to themselves, by the way? Will the basketball gods finally be on their side? Who's to say? But if I was running things, I would tank, try to get some more ping pong balls, see what happens in the 2025 NBA draft. The sad reality of it is this. Like I said, we should be talking about gearing up for another finals run with Luka, with Kyrie, with whatever trade deadline acquisition the Mavericks made. They should be gearing up for a deep playoff run into May and even in June. Instead, we're talking about tanking. That is an absolute crime that we are talking about that. This is the Dallas Mavericks, who are one of the proudest franchises in the NBA. Quite literally, I believe the Mavericks are number 2 in wins since the turn of the century behind the San Antonio Spurs. The Mavericks are making a laughingstock of themselves, and they have destroyed an entire fan base in 40 days or less. I will never understand it. It is truly unbelievable. It still feels like I'm feeling a dream, but man, I just don't know where this franchise goes from here. Of course, if anything happens, we'll keep you up to date here on the channel. It is youtube.com/MavsTV. You can also follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27, always tweeting about the Mavs. Other Dallas sports, hey, the Dallas Stars are looking really good. The Texas Rangers about to start play as well. So hit me up on Twitter, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you soon here on the channel. Like I said, if anything happens and we get an injury update, you know where to go.